You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet. Hello. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast where three old guys talk about knock shit off our table.
Oh, fuck.
And
What was that?
feast upon plastic bottles, mice. My blood orange bottle.
Bloody orange.
Blood orange. Talk about old games. Really weird, slow old games. But yeah, I'm your weird host, Tyler. Before we get to, I don't know, I'm right. We had a good intro, so I'm feeling the energy.
The Jakes, for the Jakes.
Yeah, for the
Jakes.
Yeah. The steak. We got the steak
Jake
on
Steak for the
Patreon.
Jakes.
Jakes, the
Good old Jake steak.
Oh, man. I'm going to stop calling them Patreon bonus shorts and start calling them Jake Steaks.
Jake steaks. I love it. I'm on board.
For only
think it's great.
$5 a month, you can subscribe. You get four fresh Angus Jake Steaks delivered to your podcasting platform of choice.
We can get real weird with this too.
Yeah.
Like we can go even weirder. Start doing some art that's like the title is like written in like steak like the red.
Or like a really overpriced menu at a Ruth's Chris or
Yes,
something, with
yeah.
like, fucking really fancy lettering on the menu and no prices.
Yeah. Or it's like this is like I'm reading a novel.
Oh, we could do a menu of different episodes that we've done and then put $5. $5.
That's a good one. Then last week's free.
Yeah.
No charge on the house.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. We gave everyone on purpose, 100% on purpose and intentionally a free Jake episode. And
Our
so,
gift to you. We're passing the savings along.
We're passing the savings along to you. So if you didn't catch it, your email should have a link. You should have gotten an email, whatever email address you used to sign up for Patreon to take a listen. So
It is the most listened to.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So that's a little taste. If you liked what you heard there, patreon.com/tadpog. Give us $5 and you'll get one of those every week. In addition to this freemium podcast.
That's right.
We still don't have commercials. We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
After 12 years.
I don't want them.
No, I don't.
They
either.
suck, man.
They do suck.
And
But boy, we could make a lot of money.
Like 80 cents.
Yeah, right. Hearing all the stories about like podcasters, like especially like the ones like have like they're selling things with coupon codes where it is like, yeah, we make like a nickel anytime someone signs up with one of those.
It's big money. But for $5, what's in your wallet?
WarpSpeed brought to you by Capital One.
Capital One presents.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, WarpSpeed, which I kept trying to find as Warp Zone.
Warp Zone, right? It's fucking crazy. Me too. And it's like Grim sends the the pricing from pricecharting.com. And even last night he was like, was it WarpSpeed or Warp Zone? I was like, dude, I don't know. And I just played it today.
Or before we use our dilithium crystals.
Yes, Tyler. You've been listening to
speed
me and
up.
John's podcast.
Exclusively. It's
Exclusively.
the only one I listen to. What you guys been up to?
Well, I've been 3D printing my ass off and making a bunch
Literally.
of... Yeah.
3D printing your ass.
Capital One presents. I'm 3D printing too much. I'm buying too much filament. I've been printing Tanya's Snow Village up a little bit, and I print some covers for the filament on. I haven't installed it yet, but I got that big project printed, and just my printer's running all the time now. But I'm having a really good time with it. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm getting closer to hopefully having the time to sit down and model my own things, and like I'm already thinking with portals, right? Because it's like it's weird how you take on a hobby and then you start thinking in terms of that hobby all the time, right? So in this case, now I'm like looking at everything, thinking, can I print something that would do a better job of that thing? No. Or someone else has already done that. But I will see things that like could use improvement. Like I've had a couple of models that I've downloaded and printed for functions like an iPhone stand. And I'm like, a hinge would work really good right there. So now I want to get into the part of being able to either enhance existing things
CAD
or
development where you're making.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I think that would be neat. But for now, I'm just printing the stuff that I find on the maker sites, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
I checked out those maker sites. There's some pretty good
Crazy
stuff on there. Mm-hmm.
Like just literally anything you can think of
Lots of stuff.
has been done.
And they have their own NSFW section as well. A whole section for
Yes,
it.
they do.
When I clicked on the menu, it's like, what do you want to make? Bloop. Oh, there's a whole
Yeah.
section for pornography.
Is that the one? I can't remember the site. Was it the one that has the section is called Naughties?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that
I
one.
can't remember. It's like Clone or
Cults, I think, or something.
Cults. It's
Yeah,
cults. That's what it is. Yeah. Naughties.
Yeah, and that's where I went immediately. That's the
Insane.
first section I checked out.
Someone listed. I was on Reddit looking up some stuff, and someone listed cults as a good site to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not even knowing the not safe for work shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I got on the site and I looked up at the menu bar. I was like, Naughties.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Yeah.
And so, boy, oh boy, a lot
We're
of
the
stuff.
same.
But a lot of that stuff in the naughty section is understandably resin
Yeah.
because it's a lot of figurines or a lot of, things that don't
Right.
lend themselves to plastic.
There were some
Like
things on
PLA.
there that when I saw, I was like, if I were going to, I don't think I would print anything and then put it in my body.
No, yeah.
Because some of it was that. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe put a condom on it first.
Yeah, for your protection and for the protection of the thing, because it's not going to get clean.
Right.
These things are not food safe. They're not,
Yeah.
And the worry is that, like
A
anytime.
Bowser's tail sounding rod.
Yeah. I printed this butt plug and all I got was microplastics in my colon.
So there's that. I've been having a good time with my printer, and
Nice.
it's finally I bought something that I didn't immediately feel the need to return, get my money back, because it's like I'm using this thing and I don't see that falling off anytime soon. So yeah, that's been fun. Watching a lot of stuff. I haven't been playing as much Overwatch because I'm just trying to kind of let season 20 come and just give myself a break from it, because it's frustrating. And this right now, at least as of this recording, the Drives event is going on, and I've boycotting Overwatch during.
What is Drives?
Drives is the thing every season that I scream and cry about, because basically they have this sort of incentive to play comp, that they've got this way of, if you win, you earn competitive points, and those competitive points count up, and at certain checkpoints you'll get either, well, you just Drives points, and at some points you'll either get competitive points, which can be used to trade in for like golden weapon skins and stuff that you normally get just through the natural course of winning in competitive.
Okay.
And then there's also these little name badges that go behind your username for the whole next season. And those are cool, and I really like them. However, during Drives, every quick play warrior goes in there to try to get their Drives done. And then not only do they dominate and make everyone else's experience difficult and miserable, because they've been playing quick play, but they're either smurfing, they're like diamond level, but they're going in at bronze and silver,
Right.
and dominating to get through the Drives faster. And then they don't stop playing comp. Once they've completed the drive, they don't stop. They keep going back in, and it makes it difficult for everyone. So Overwatch, Blizzard and Overwatch have sort of created this thing to make it as sort of an incentive for people to play more competitive, so they can pump up their competitive numbers and tell their shareholders, we've got, record numbers of people playing competitive. And
do you know why? Like, what's the drive to get people to do competitive?
I think that it drives more streaming revenue. I think it also drives people towards the championship events, like the tournaments that are like sponsored by Overwatch or in esports and things. I think it helps drive that traffic.
So it's really them trying to push the esports angle.
Pretty much,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
And I think that they are going to be more relevant in the eyes of their shareholders if they have people that care enough to play competitive and are willing to risk rank loss and deranking. And if we have a large competitive community versus a large quick play community, for whatever reason, I think that just makes it more appealing to keep funding the game and to keep doing what they do.
And they probably can spin it in a way where it's like, look how many like dedicated players we have. They're
Right.
so dedicated that they're playing competitive.
comp,
They're
right.
not playing, right?
And we're coming up on 10 years that Overwatch has been since it was released, and that's like next year. And I think I think that they're just trying to keep the brand relevant as much as they can. And anyway, so the drives are like a 4-day long event, and the problem is that as you build up drive points towards your checkpoints, once you hit a checkpoint, it's either going to be like the first checkpoint is 500 competitive points that you can spend. The next is the first level of the nameplate. Then the next is more competitive points up to and you can get up to 3,000, which is the price of a golden skin or a jade skin or whatever skin you want to buy. And those take a long time to get if you're kind of casual and you're not a streamer that plays 8 hours a day,
Right.
But in the first couple of levels, you don't go down on your drive score. After those first couple of levels, you could actually get within a single point of the next checkpoint and lose a match, and you'll drop back and you'll lose those, and then you have to earn it back up. It's a really frustrating situation. There's been 4 drives events so far each season for the last 4 seasons. I don't think I completed one. I might have completed one of them, but now I can't. If I do it, I can't even get through the first couple of levels because it's just comp games take longer.
Sure.
And it's just really sweaty. It's difficult. The ranking is fucked up because we've got people that are smurfing and coming in and playing at the wrong level and dominating and blah, 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 blah. All that shit I said before, to the point where like they need that system to be revamped or taken away completely. And I decided this season I'm boycotting Overwatch for the next 3 or 4 days, because I could just not. You don't have to play comp. You could still play quick play, and it's fine. And I played with John the other night, but I don't want to take the chance that I'm going to try to talk myself into doing the drives, and so I've just kind of fallen off, which therefore has led me to be watching a lot more movies and TV since we last met.
No one's going to like this, but what if they charged you to play competitive? To like kill the Smurfs, where it's like, because like you see that in free to play like MMOs and shit, where it's like, oh, we don't want a whole bunch of fucking like gold farming bots. We got to pay. You know what I mean? And it's one of those where it's like it'd be kind of interesting to be like, okay, if you want to have like a competitive account, it runs counter to them wanting to boost their competitive numbers, right? Because obviously that's going to shrink,
right?
But I don't know, man. For me, I don't know. That might be a turn on for me, where it's like, oh shit, I don't have to like deal with Smurfs as much. Like if a dude's super rich and wants to do it, fine. But like most like regular people like me, I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna buy a second account,
Right. Well, that was sort of the thing,
really,
in Overwatch 1, because Overwatch has not always been free to play. It was a AAA game. It cost $60.
Yeah.
And they you had to pay.
I forgot about
to
that.
play it.
Mhm.
So what that did was it cut. There were not nearly as many Smurfs, obviously, because who's going to spend $60 a pop?
Right.
And if you do, you're in
few
the
people.
minority.
Mhm. Yep.
Right. And the second part was it kept people from being shitty people. They weren't being abusive in chat or bullies or whatever, because this is your one account, and people were actually careful about how they behaved.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to lose,
don't wanna lose it, all their progress.
First, not to mention the money they might have spent on skins
Right.
or loot boxes or whatever. I'm going to preserve my account. Well, then they made it free to play, and everything went to shit.
Yeah.
And that is the problem.
Yeah.
I agree with you that I think that they should have never gone free to play, but I also think that if they hadn't gone free to play, the game would have died because
it's so old.
It's so old.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they're still putting fresh content. They invented a whole new fucking game mode to stay relevant, the stadium mode.
Yeah.
Everything they care about this property and they want to see it stay alive. But it sucks to me that the only way they could have done that was to make it free to play.
But
and
what if-
now it's just easy as shit. There for a while, you had to have a real phone number to confirm that you were a real person.
Oh, well, there we go. That's
They took that restriction out.
and it kind of sucks from like a privacy kind of standpoint.
it
but I mean,
does.
it does solve a problem, right?
But
I
like
guess.
some people that just have burners or that don't have cell phones, which is I know rare, but couldn't get in, they couldn't get validated.
Right.
So they had to take that feature out because the community complained. And so now it's just, well, we're going to work on our best. We're going to work on revamping the reporting system, or we're going to work on, having our AI try to detect cheating and stuff like that a little easier. But there's no good way to do it without there being a monetary sort of incentive,
Right.
to say, if you're willing to blow your $70 to play the game in the first place, then you might as well be our guest. But most people aren't going to do that,
Right.
So I do wish it were back to that model, and still have the game be sustainable, because I do love the game.
Yeah.
But it puts me in a position to feel like I need to boycott them. My tiny little voice in the community. I need to be a part of the group that says, fuck this. It's unfair. It's not really an incentive. And in fact, you get punished for playing it, because if you lose, not only do you lose drive points, you lose rank. You derank anyway as part of competitive. If you lose, you derank. That's the way comp works.
Yeah.
Adding another penalty on top of that for loss is just unfair. And it's the opposite of an incentive. It's
Yeah.
a repellent. So I just haven't been playing. So anyway, I've been watching a lot of TV and movies and stuff. The first movie we watched this week was Tron Ares,
Okay.
the third in the Tron series.
I haven't seen any of the Tron movies. How was Ares?
It was awesome. I really liked it.
I love the second one. Fucking
The
love
second one
shit
was
out of the
great.
second one.
I'd say it's probably my least favorite of the three, but not for any particular reason other than I was 7 or 8 when Tron came out, and oh my God, it was like Star Wars for me. I fucking love Tron. It's always been just one of those like core tenets of who I am. I'm an arcade geek, old school arcade nerd, and Tron just absolutely fueled that for me. Jeff Bridges is in it, it's another reason I love Jeff Bridges. One of the many reasons I love Jeff Bridges. The second Tron, of course, that was 30 years later. It's really good. Daft Punk does the soundtrack for that one, and it's really great. This one is just more. Tron had AI figured out before AI was a thing. Like Tron was basically warning, just like Terminator did. Tron was basically warning us about AI from the beginning, since the early 80s. And they really have led into that in this last one, this most recent one, Tron Ares. First of all, Jared Leto is the lead.
I mean, that's kind of why it bombed, right?
But my God,
Box office.
normally that would be a repellent for me because I'm just not terribly fond of him for the most part.
Sure.
I don't have anything against him.
Sure, I know what you mean. I'm the
it's
same.
just I've never really cared for it.
I get it.
His work.
Yeah.
I thought he was great in Tron
Really?
Ares. I thought this was probably one of his best roles, at least as far as I'm concerned. I think he
Right
did a
after
great
Morbius.
job. Huh?
Right after Morbius.
Morbius is a pretty fucking funny movie. I don't know if you guys
I
have seen
never
it,
have
but
watched
is
it.
funny.
I want to watch it just for. That's the one that they actually trolled Sony into putting it back in theaters.
Yeah, I know.
Like Sony was dumb enough to fucking believe that they weren't being trolled.
I know. I don't know.
Which is
dude.
that adds to the fucking hilarity.
I can also totally see Sony being like, shit, people are talking about this movie. Like,
well, maybe they
'cause all
hate it,
the
but they'll
memes-
go back to the
right,
theater.
right.
We're still going to profit on this, at
Yeah.
least get closer to profiting on this. But I really like Tron Ares. I thought it was a really long movie, but it went super fast for me. And even Tanya was like, "Wow, I cannot believe that movie was 2 hours long."
wow.
It does it right. And if you're a fan, I highly recommend anyone that hasn't watched the Tron series, give it a look. And I'm not to say now you have to understand it looks the way that it does because it was the 80s and the technology. It's got this old school. It's like watching old Star Trek, only 100 times better for me. It's got this. They were so far ahead of their time when they made the first Tron movie, and the animation and the blending of animation and live action, it is fucking phenomenal. And for that alone, I recommend it. But I do recommend, especially this crowd, the people that listen to this show, you should watch Tron, all three of them. Just take a couple weeks and pick a day and watch one of the movies, and just enjoy, because it's great stuff. And Tron Ares does not disappoint. And this is in an age where Disney is in the business of disappointing me. So they let someone be the right level of in control on this movie, and I think it worked really well. So 3.5 stars. Wasn't Sage says check it out. The next movie I watched was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, starring Tom Cruise. This is the last chapter in the 35-year-old franchise
If
of
this
movies.
was numbered, which number would this movie be?
I'm gonna say
15.
No, it's not that many.
Okay.
It's probably like 9,
Okay.
8 or 9.
They should do Roman numerals. They should do Final Fantasy style
Yeah.
for these movies.
I am a huge fan of this franchise.
Yeah.
Now, I'd never watched the old show, but I watched At It enough to get the old show, the appeal of the old show, right? But
Sure.
this is, your mission, should you choose to accept it. This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. All that
Inspector
stuff.
Gadget.
The secretary will disavow any knowledge of your existence, kind of thing. All that kind of shit. That's where that came from. And the Mission Impossible movies have been going now for 35 years. Now, that is the entire time that my wife and I have been together. And we have, in some form or fashion, and we have been watching these movies as they come out, and this franchise has grown alongside of us, right? It's just sort of a staple for us. And they don't cut corners. Simon Pegg is in these movies, in most of the later ones. He's not in the early few, but he's in it. Ving Rhames is in these movies, along with Tom Cruise. And then Rebecca Ferguson is one of the female leads. Haley Atwell is in the last few, and she's fucking amazing. But whether or not this was planned, and for the fact that the movie franchise is so old, there's no way this was planned. The script, the plot, the ongoing sort of overarching thing that's been happening from the beginning is finally come to a conclusion in this movie. I don't think it's possible, given the nature of, again, this is another, their AI factors into it. This is another AI warning message, right? But I don't understand how they could do it, but the writing and the tie-ins to all the previous episodes, where they come at you with something and say, oh, by the way, this thing happened because of this, which happened because of this, which happened because of this. And even as a fan who's seen these movies 100 times, they got me. I was like, holy shit. This was like, I had several mind blown moments while I was watching this movie thinking, how the fuck did they do that? How did they do that? It was really good. The action is top notch. The stunts are top notch. And this covers all of these movies, but I loved it. I thought it was great. I don't know. I don't know how many people, are really into these that are much younger than me, but it's a great place to just go from start to finish and just be amazed at how they can pull this massive clump of threads together into this cohesive plot point that makes so much sense. I loved it.
Cool.
I loved it. So 4 stars from me. Wasn't say says check it out. The last movie I watched is called Begonia. It's oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to bring up some real quick note about that movie because I just watched it the other day, and it's Emma Stone is in it.
Oh, this is the one where she's the CEO that gets kidnapped by.
That's the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's spelled Bugonia, not Be,
B-E.
not like the flower.
Scarlet Begonias, yeah.
Right. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, he's the guy that played in Breaking Bad that took Jesse captive. He's been in a lot of shit. I'm trying to remember. Let me get
He played Lance in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
And probably one of the worst writing moments I've ever seen in television history.
He was in Breaking Bad. He was in El Camino, of course. He was in a movie called Game Night, which is Jason Bateman, which is actually a pretty funny movie. Anyway, great guy, great actor. There's the other lead sort of actor, supporting actor in this is this guy named Aiden Delbus, who plays the cousin of Jesse Plemons. And these two, they kidnap Emma Stone, who is the CEO of a major corporation, and because they are convinced that she is an alien, that she is part of an Andromedan cover-up to take over the Earth. And the guy that plays his brother, the brother's name is Don, is Aiden Delbus, and he is
It's a very brother name.
Yeah, Don.
It's like if you got a brother, his name's like Don.
I'm sorry, I said it's cousin. He's his cousin.
Cousin.
Anyway, this guy Aiden Delbus is actually like very severely high on the autism spectrum, like in real life, and he pulls off a really great performance. I mean, and that's it's kind of his breakout role. He does a really great job, and I think we're going to see more of him. I think we're going to see some nominations for all 3 of these people for this movie in the Oscars this year. Not that matters because the Oscars are a fucking joke, but I like who gets nominated more than who wins. Does that make sense? Like the fact that it's being recognized.
Sure.
The talent is at least being recognized. When they say it's an honor to be nominated, I actually believe that. But I can't say anything more about this movie because it's a must watch, but it's easy to spoil. So I don't want to spoil anything for you there, but I definitely recommend this one. It is 3.5 stars, and was to say, says check it out. The last thing I was going to mention real quick is that I picked up season 2 of Twisted Metal on Peacock. I'm loving Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, cool.
It started off as a guilty pleasure, and now it's like actually it has me fucking laughing.
Nice.
It is really well written. Anthony Mackie is fucking great. Will Arnett voices Sweet Tooth, but doesn't play Sweet Tooth.
Okay.
Right. They've got this big, heavy muscle guy with the clown mask on, but Will Arnett is doing the voice.
I can see where he's a good gravelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy that's doing it,
Is Dark Tooth in it yet?
no.
Okay.
But the guy that's doing it, that's playing the physical role of Sweet Tooth, is is perfect at synchronizing what's being said with how he acts, right? So it's the silliest fucking show I've ever seen, but it is so on brand because Twisted Metal is such a silly game.
Oh yeah.
And
What? What?
This is you don't
the
take
guy
this seriously.
fused into trucker tires.
Axel.
Yeah, that guy is on this season. He was in this. Axel is in this season.
Who
And
is?
he's fucking funny as hell too. The whole cast is really.
You got the
good.
wrong tires on me. I need warm tires.
Good shit.
Who is Darktooth?
Sweet Tooth's dad.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't gotten into that lore yet.
You know more about the fucking
Via
Twisted
Josh
Metal
Nance,
lore than
who was
I.
very into him when we were growing up.
Really?
Very, very into
I'll
them.
bring that up to him next time.
I've never
Let's see.
played one. I've only heard him talk about them at length.
They're fun. They were fun games. Multiplayer for sure. Interesting. Darktooth.
Anthony Mackie is the star of the show to me, but the whole cast is amazing. Big recommend on Twisted Metal. Don't pay for Peacock, but find it somewhere and watch it because it's a fun watch. It's not super long seasons, like 10 episodes, whatever, per season. It's season 2, I think, is complete at this point. So I'm still watching at it, but I had to throw a shout out there for that show.
I'm glad you did. I forgot it existed.
The fact that, there is some pretty good shit on Peacock, I will say. And I mean, it's relatively cheap if you can deal with the shitty title loan commercials and, they have the worst commercials. Like, I saw a commercial for a company called TD Synex, which is literally a company that my company buys shit from to sell to my customers. Like, who the fuck are you advertising to that's watching Twisted Metal? I don't know, but a lot of title loans, a lot of payday loan commercials, and then of course the inevitable pharmaceutical commercials.
Yeah.
it's not worth paying for premium, but if you can find it, which I bet you can, Twisted Metal is a fun time. Sorry, I talked a lot. It's your turn. What's up?
I finished Dr. Sleep, the book, not the movie.
Yeah,
that book
baby.
fucking rules. It's
great.
Such a good book.
It is fucking phenomenal.
And
book.
I'm sure I was annoying. I was blowing.
No,
Ian up
dude, I
all
was
throughout the
loving to
week.
hear. Oh yeah, Dave was all week
Yeah.
just bringing up because it's been a while since I've read the book. And I was like, fuck yeah, I forgot about that. And so now I'm like, absolutely going to have to read it again.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. And I was like, I got that like Stephen King kind of like, as I was getting like close to like the end of the book, I was
Yeah.
getting that anxiety where it's like, "Ugh, how is this going to end? You know, like, is this going to be like, because I was loving it up until the end. And I was like, fuck, please land the ending. And I think that he did.
He absolutely did.
I thought it was really, really good, and it was the right call, Ian, for me to read it immediately after The Shining. Although there was something in it where it's like there was a part where it's like, oh damn, I wish I hadn't read it because there was like an inconsistency. There was actually 2 inconsistencies that I kind of had to be like hand wave a little bit.
Yeah.
One being, and I don't know. I'd have to reread The Shining for a third time to be sure about this. But like in The Shining, when I remember reading it, Jack's name is John Daniel Torrance, and I'm like, the only reason I remember that is because I thought it was funny that the alcoholic is Jack Daniel.
Oh shit.
So that like boing, that was like just pinned in my brain. And then in Dr. Sleep, he's John Edward Torrance. And I had paused the book, immediately went to Google, and the answer's like, well, he's John Daniel Edward Torrance. And I was like, fuck that.
You made that up.
Fuck that.
You created that out of thin air, Gemini.
But I did think it was really, I think that it was really good. And I think it really did. It's a nice follow-up to The Shining because it is connected to The Shining, and The Shining is important to it, but it is very much its own story.
Yeah.
And I like, there's a direct quote, a famous direct quote from The Dark Tower that's in it, and it was like that moment was just like, fuck, man, he said that.
Yeah.
So that was very cool. That was a cool
I
moment.
encourage you to check out the movie.
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm watching the movie.
Oh,
for
are
sure.
you?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
good,
yeah.
Because and it's long.
It's leaving Netflix this month. So,
Is it really?
So I'm on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a long movie, but
That's
it's
fine,
every
dude.
minute of that movie is good.
I
want to
see how they do some of it.
They do have to tone it down just a touch, not a lot. And there's of course obviously a lot of stuff that's has to be sort of glossed over because it's a movie.
Because it's a movie, sure, yeah.
But
Which is
it's
fine.
still pretty rough in places, and
Yeah.
you know, I loved it. I loved it.
And I like how Jack was used in the story. It's great. And like he is such a great character. Like not a good man, but like a great character because it's like anytime he would come up in the story, I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Jackie's back.
Yeah.
Listen, in regards to that, in regards to the way that Jack is in Dr. Sleep, I cannot wait for you to see the movie all the way through because I want to hear your take on how they handle him in the movie.
Okay. I can't wait to see it. I
It's-
really can't.
it's-
I can't wait to see
When
it.
I saw it, you go through that part. I went through that part, and I was like, holy fuck. How did they do this?
Okay.
Like, you're going to love I think you're going to dig it.
I really think I'm going to. I want to watch it today because I
Yeah.
finished the book this
Oh, yeah.
morning.
Great.
Um,
Perfect.
So yeah, I want to watch the
It's
movie.
gonna wax seal that shit in your memory.
I
Oh
hope.
yeah.
But yeah,
Please let me know how you feel about that.
I thought it
movie.
was great. I thought everything with the True Knot is like chef's kiss. I mean, that ties
God.
into so much too.
It
You know,
really does.
I could have. I don't know. It's. I thought it was amazing. I really thought it was good.
I'm glad you liked it. I had no doubt that you would like it.
And there were so many times of like the scenes with the True Knot. I was like, man, if motherfucking Callahan were here, that would put the fucking cherry on top, man. But yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Good,
So
good.
thank you for recommending that I follow up The Shining with that.
Happy that you loved it.
Other than that, the Night Rain DLC, Forbidden Hollows, I think is what it's called. Forsaken Hollows came out this week and played a little bit of that. They've got like a new Shifting Earth event, which like changes the map.
Oh.
And that's very cool. And they added some new bosses, of which we fought one of them. Very fun, very cool. It needed a little bit. It was also cheap. It was like I think it was like $15.
Yeah.
And you get quite a bit for that. I didn't try any of the two new characters. There's like Scholar and Undertaker. One is all about like buffing, and another
the
one,
other throws mankind off the top of the
right? Yeah, right. Yeah, the other one's like a nun with a big butt. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm still playing as Executor. He's like the samurai. He's my go-to. He's a lot of fun. So I haven't tried the other two, the two new ones out yet. And then I played some Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Last night I streamed some 4-player. We played through the campaign. Grim, Jake, and Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn. We played it. Fun game. It's a fun game.
It is a fun game. I played a little myself.
And I played through pretty much with She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk's a lot of fun.
She-Hulk is a lot of fun.
Because she's just like, the whole time I was playing the game, I played a mini game called Can I Grab This Enemy?
Yeah.
And surprisingly, yeah, most of the time, yeah, like even these giant worms that like pop out of the earth, you can fucking grab them and like pull them out of the ground and suplex them.
Nice.
So she was a lot of fun. Spider-Man's a lot of fun too.
I played Black Panther and Wolverine. I was terrible with Iron Man. I can't remember who else I played. Storm. I was terrible with Storm.
Storm is really good, I think.
Yeah, I
but
think it's just
it took me
it's
a
a little
minute.
bit of a curve.
Yeah. I played with her in the demo, and it was like she was one of the first players characters I played as, and I did not like her. And then by the time I played through the demo, like I don't know, 5 or 6 times, I went back and played as her, and much better.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like it took us about a little under 3 hours to play through it.
Okay.
But yeah, recommend. It's beautiful. Like the sprite work is beautiful.
The art in that game is amazing.
And all of the
is.
characters play like different enough. Like the core mechanics are all the same, but they play different enough where it's like it's fun to like tag in and out and play as different characters. So yeah, big recommend. Not terribly expensive. But yeah, it's totally worth it. We did run into like a few like funny game breaking bugs where it's like we got to the final boss, which is like the Annihilator, and then like we're fighting him, and like he did this move, and it's like it was like. For a minute, I was like, is this like Doki Doki Literature Club like style? Because he did this move, and Jake and our clients crashed.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
I remember Doc in chat being like in all caps, annihilated. Because like Jake and I were both like, we're in comms, and it's like, did everybody's game just crash?
What's this called? Disconnect?
So we were able to like get back into the game and
Deleted
Then you're
my
having
video
dinner with
drivers.
them. You put it back up, and he's across the dinner table with you, just looking at you.
yeah. There is only Monica. It'd be great if Monica were in the game. But yeah, it was good. Other than that, like kind of like weirdness of the very last fight. Yeah, recommend.
Cool.
Tyler, what you been up to?
Let's see. I've talked about what a big fan I am of the Wicked books. Really,
Yeah.
really the first one and the second one. The rest are
The
awful.
Purple Pubes trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quadrilogy.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's 25% more purple pubes.
But I'd never seen the movie, so this last week we watched in preparation because the girls want to go see the new Wicked.
Wicked
so
for good.
Oh, a new
we
one's coming
watched.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, the second half of Wicked the movie is a two-parter.
Oh, okay,
The second
okay.
half is actually out now.
They're doing a Harry Potter on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which was really good. I really liked
Cool.
it. Even Melissa, who has been very adverse to it,
Really?
was just like, yeah, okay, that was pretty good.
yeah,
Why
it
was she
is.
averse to it?
She just liked it about some
Okay.
things.
Well, I was really asking because it's like I could see. I don't really know exactly how she was raised, but like I know
Like us.
I have several like
We
close.
all have the same dad.
Yeah.
I have several close friends who like Josh, for instance. It's like there's no way he would have been able to like read or watch Wicked, right?
Yeah.
Even with it being like the Wizard of Oz, I would think that like several like parents in the 80s
they
would
had
be
known,
like, that's the fucking devil. That's the devil.
Yeah.
There's a witch. They're talking about there's some racial thing going on here. That's the devil.
Well, there's a lot about it. There's a lot of statements about race.
Oh yeah,
in the
I got that
movie.
from the
Yeah.
trailer. Like, and that's one of the reasons. Like,
It's not just the witch though. There's like
Oh, really?
the animals are
Yep.
are sentient
Yep.
but they're treated
And they're
badly.
caging all
Well,
the
you know they
sentient
would be.
animals to unsentient
Right.
them. Yeah.
yeah.
It's so, and I liked the movie a lot, but I never read the book. I've been meaning to get back to it and try to read it.
Oh, it's
but
good.
It sounds cool. It really does.
When we went to see it on Broadway, that was my first
see, I want to, but I
exposure
haven't. Man, I
to
want to so
Wicked,
badly.
and we were blown away. The music is amazing. I love a musical. I love Broadway shows. I love all that stuff. And the movie did a good job of incorporating what the Broadway show does while also expounding a little bit, because the Broadway show doesn't spend as much time on the animals and the problems going on with them and that whole backlash or whatever. The movie does touch on that, so I think that's really good.
And I love
Think
what I
about
know
it.
about the second one already, that it's almost like a body horror.
Yeah.
Like the shit that happens with the Tin Man and the Scarecrow
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the second one, the second half of it. We haven't seen Wicked for Good yet, but we're probably gonna wait for it to come out on
That's
streaming.
probably what we'll do too.
But I really enjoyed it.
Because right now all the girls are just wanting to see FNAF 2 right now.
Right,
what
that's
they're all-
everybody.
Saw the trailer
you know.
for that. Yeah.
Chaco Chica went and saw it and said it was incredible. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh wow!
But that they amp up. The first one is just like some jump scares, no gore. Like this one, like there's head crushing and eyes exploding, and like
Okay.
they amp it up in this.
So my 9-year-old probably grandson
Should not see the
maybe
second
should
one.
not see this one. Okay, I'll be sure and
Because I asked her, I was like, "Can I go see this?" She's like, "Nope." She can see the first one, but not this one.
okay.
Let's see what else. big thank you to Chris, Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn, who sent me the rest of the He Who Fights with Monsters books, like the other like 12 of them, saving me 12, 24, 36, $480.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
because I told Melissa I got them. She's like, "We don't have that right now." I was like, "No, it's free. It's free. I didn't spend $480 on books. I promise."
That would be great. I would love if you had done that, because that would have been like. Do you remember the time Tyler spent $500 on books?
On books he sort of likes.
Remember when we couldn't have Christmas because Tyler spent $500 on books and he kind of sort of likes? Oh man.
But I've got like an hour more on the first Witcher book, and then then I'll switch over. So I'll go to Cincinnati in like 3 or 4 hours, so I'll finish that and start the next one.
Yeah.
But what I do like about He Who Fights with Monsters is like the magic system is like wildly different from anything else I've ever because basically everyone in the world basically has essence slots and ability slots, and it's all about like anything in the world. Almost anything you can think of can be an essence, and you can only ever have 4 essences, period. So you get to pick 3, and then the other 3, whatever you pick, will combine into the 4th one.
Okay.
So like the might, if you want strength-based abilities, the might essence. Every element has an essence. Every animal has an essence. Concepts, all like that have essences. And then there's a whole thing about like what you want to find and create to whatever your unique 4th essence is going to be, and then you find awakening stones that then
Materia.
can either be, sort of. But what
because you're describing it, and I'm seeing like in my mind, I'm seeing like materia slots on a great sword.
Yeah, I mean they're mostly permanent unless a god is involved.
Gotcha.
And then but if you get like basically a materia of movement or an aura or a summoning, and so everybody else has, and each essence has 5 abilities. So you get 20 abilities, 4 essences, and so it's interesting. Like, I mean, I feel like that could be cool in like a D&D setting, almost like everyone researching what essences and what kind of build they want to do and what kind of powers they want to try to find and hunt down. Like,
it does sound
that's
like
the
fun.
most interesting thing. And then everyone ranks up because you start out iron rank, and then once you get all your abilities and master them to a certain level, then you go to silver, bronze, gold, diamond, and they evolve at each step.
This is He Who Fights Monsters?
Yep.
Not The Witcher.
Not The Witcher, yeah. I mean, I like The Witcher in that it's like your traditional magic. Like Geralt is trying to hunt down this one demon that is hiding in a field of hemp because hemp has magical suppression abilities,
Nice.
like a field of hemp. So it's like,
Lots of folklore
that's why they
stuff.
can't find them.
Yeah.
But in order to get this to go away, you have to trick him into eating spherical shaped rocks, soup, and it's your traditional.
It sounds like I
alchemy,
might like
magic.
The Witcher quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because I do like that kind of stuff. That like folklore-y kind of like.
It's very folklore magic. All his abilities are about presenting certain signs, that counteract certain types, and it is cool. Like
the
in that
Hellboy
sense.
comics kind of get into stuff like
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
folklore stuff,
Yeah.
and I really dig on
It's
that.
very folklore driven.
Cool. Is it bleak?
Yes,
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, I might like The Witcher quite a bit.
I might try that out too.
because I mean,
actually.
I feel like maybe if I was reading them, I might, and I do like. I have to really focus. That's what's distracting me from them. I can't really. If I were to be driving, so I'm focusing, I'd like them more. But I can't like wash dishes, mow the yard, clean the house, and listen because the reader has an accent and that kind of I have to engage.
Right.
harder.
I gotcha.
Totally.
But when I can focus on it, I do like it.
Good.
Because like the first book it has an overarching theme to it, but then also most of it is Geralt talking to a friend of his, reminiscing about all these different stories. So it's almost like five tales of his past adventures in this book.
Is this
leading up to what's going?
Is this
Okay.
book
The Last Wish is the first one.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Which one are you on now?
I'm at the end of The Last Wish.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna add it to Libby.
And
right now.
they're pretty cheap too.
Cool. They're short too. Like
Yeah.
this is 10 hours.
Yep.
It looks like. That's great. Cool.
Which I mean, I've never played one of the Witcher games. I hear The Witcher 3 is just like incredible.
It's the best game ever, from what I hear. I haven't played any of them either.
Because I know Josh loved it. Josh played like the first two, like old school back in the day, which like, you have to know how to do. He's talking about the first one being challenging because you have to like really understand your alchemy skill to make the potions and make the spells to your situation. And so, I mean, I do want to get into that. I think I have the third one. I just haven't touched it because I didn't know The Witcher at all.
I think I also have the third one and haven't played it.
It's on, it's so good. Like, it's on Steam sale 80% off. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll buy it.
We'll put it into the stock.
Yeah, because like Geralt carries a iron sword or a steel sword whenever he's fighting humans, and he has a special silver sword for monsters, and very folklore.
Cool.
So you would like it.
Do you have plans to play The Witcher 3 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
So,
eventually.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to go back and kind of stumble through the first two. I probably don't, but I hate to just start on the third one.
Right. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like I didn't want to start on. I went back when I wanted to play the new God of War. I was like, well, I went back and finished all the other God of Wars, which were rough. Like playing the PS2 era
Sure.
God of War games is a little rough.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that. Did you play Dante's Inferno as well?
No, I should have. I remember hearing about how fucked up Dante's Inferno was
Yeah.
when you're fighting all the unbaptized
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah, it's great. No, I thought I mean I know that game got dunked on a lot, but as someone who didn't play a lot of the God of War games, which it seems like that's the thing it really got dunked on, was like it's a God of War clone. I liked it, man. I thought it was like, well, this is more appealing. The fucked up fighting fucking unbaptized babies in purgatory who are swarming you is like immensely more like appealing to me than like, I don't know, fighting like the god of magic. You know what I mean? Like, you're just kind of like, okay, I don't know. One of these things is like much more horrific.
But I did think about you, Dave, reading He Who Fights with Monsters, because the main character is unique in that he is an affliction specialist. So he's all
Mage?
about damage under time. Well, I do think you would like Expedition 33 because of the Blue Mage character. a
Yeah,
lot
yeah, I
more,
remember you
but,
mentioning that.
But just that he is a damage over time enfeebling affliction specialist, and the way he like stacks his debuffs and shit like that in combat is really cool. I was like,
Cool.
oh, Dave would probably like that.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. I haven't really come into the fold when it comes to like the lit RPGs. I don't have anything against them, but I don't know. Every time I've kind of read one, I don't know, man. The part of me just kind of gets sad that I'm not actually playing a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've learned that I listen to audiobooks, especially the lit RPGs, when I'm in the car. I don't, or when I'm mowing the yard or something,
Yeah.
because I don't. It's like I'm already doing something. I want this in the background, and I don't like.
They're like the pop music of
They really are
literature.
And
Okay.
I don't sit in my office at work and listen to them, and or if I'm at home and I'm not doing something else like working in the yard or whatever, I will do something else. I will watch a movie. I will play a video game. I will do that. But I don't make. I fit those lit RPGs in when I can, on top of something else, as opposed to dedicating any real energy towards listening. For that reason, even the Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff is, as much as I fucking love it,
Yeah.
I don't just sit in my chair at home and listen to it.
See, that's how I-
Dungeon Crawler Carl, I will do that too. But like for Primal Hunter, which is really good, it's still no Dungeon Crawler Carl. That one I will save for
I've had several. No, don't get me wrong. I've had several instances where I got out of the car and came inside and was put in my AirPods and listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl a little more, because that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
That's still peak.
I listen when I don't have anything else. Just as something to have in my head while I'm performing another task that I don't have to think too much about.
I wish I could do that. I can't do it because I like lose focus. And like podcasts for me are great in that regard because podcasts are not like a story. And it's like
Right.
if someone says something at minute 40, it has nothing to do with what they said at minute 20. But like what drives me crazy is like I'll lose focus listening to an audiobook. So I am the person that like I put my earbuds in and I sit there.
Right.
And like I focus on
Yeah.
on the words that I'm hearing. Because if I don't, it's like 15 minutes will go by and all of a sudden my brain like snaps into alignment with the words that I'm hearing. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I've had that
What
happen.
happened?
I've had that happen several times.
And
as
then
well.
I'll finish a book and I'll be like, what the fuck happened in this book? I have no idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I remember 3 things about it. And it's like, fuck. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
I don't want to talk about warp speed.
I mean, we can knock that out and
It's not going to take me long to talk
No,
about
me
warp
either.
speed.
Holy
We do have a menu to put together.
Hey, I'm
if
all
we want
for
to do
it.
that, or
Yeah.
we can do it.
You want to knock out warp speed first, or you want to do that first?
Whatever. I don't care.
All right, let's knock out warp speed.
Okay.
Get it off the menu.
Let's take a good 10 minutes and knock it
I
out.
know.
I'm gonna
Welcome
read.
to our Super Nintendo podcast.
Yeah, I mean, come
Well,
on.
sometimes
I
we
know.
get games like when I was playing this, I was like, oh, this is race driving in space. To me, it felt like
I could see that. Yeah, as far as like how like the frame rate is,
the frame
and, like,
rate, and it's race driving, even though you're the only car on the track. This is warp speed, even though it is the slowest.
I know.
Okay,
I
so
know.
here's the
I know.
thing though about warp speed. There was a very small part of me, the part of me that might have been unable to, if I had been unable to play games like Wing Commander
Right.
or X-Wing versus
'Cause,
TIE
yeah, this-
Fighter.
Wing Commander definitely came
Yeah.
to mind when I was playing.
This is the Super Nintendo answer to the glut of games like that came out around that time. X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter were some of my favorite games
They're awesome.
ever made.
Super fast. That's what's
fast,
great about
but there
them.
was also missions that
Yeah.
you could do that were long and kind of dull at places,
Right,
you
I
know?
know.
And you're kind of,
Fly to this point.
I feel
okay.
I'm pushing buttons and I'm maintaining
This has,
speed and I'm
what-
managing shields and and Wing Commander was a lot like that too.
Yeah.
Which I love Wing Commander.
I didn't play a lot of that.
I
but
played a couple of those and I loved them.
I
But
played the Super Nintendo version.
yeah,
Well, this feels like a Mode 7 tech demo.
it kind of is.
It's
And they
10
can't
levels
throw-
of the same thing.
Yeah.
The exact same thing.
That little part of me still kind of liked it for those reasons because it gave me those feels of this reminds me of X-Wing, this reminds me of Wing Commander. I thought the interface was interesting where you would go into the menu and then you could turn your ship to point at which quadrant you wanted to go to.
Right.
And then go there. And then when
Yeah.
you get there, there's an enemy waiting and you fight. And, it's tough if you
Who
run out of missiles.
looks like a Star Trek
Yeah.
race.
It does.
They think you suck. They challenge you, and they're surprised you accepted their challenge. Every single one.
Not a lot of creativity going on in the writing here.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Like I really did think the game was cool. Like
Exactly.
there's a lot of shit that I thought was really, really neat. And it was like, fuck, this is engaging. Like the fact that you've got like you can see the quadrant that you're in and
Yeah.
it's gridded out. And on that grid you can see like points of interest, like your space station and then like ships. I thought that was really neat. I like that when you're flying around, you get like a radio transmission and you can open that transmission and then it's a guy who's challenging you to a duel
or it's like
a mission.
your starbase telling you, hey, you need to go to this quadrant and do this thing.
Right. We need you to go to this coordinate to like pick up something for data analysis.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I'll fly there. And then you might encounter things on the way there. You might
Usually
not.
asteroids.
Asteroids. So many asteroids.
God almighty with the asteroids.
Yeah, I know. It's
Space is chock full.
Right.
Chock full of
And
asteroids.
in an entire
constantly.
sector of the galaxy, asteroids fucking everywhere. Everywhere.
but that's like, and then like dealing with the asteroids is where it kind of breaks down for me because like I feel like the combat in this game is very slow. It's like done at a race driving kind of like speed. It was difficult for me to like fire my basketballs and like because
You have to lead your shot.
You gotta
got
lead
more
them.
basketballs than
And they
Shaq
don't-
Fu.
and they're not
I'll give it
fast
that.
moving.
they're so slow.
Yeah,
they're
you're-
so
The
slow.
projectiles are slow, and you have to lead your fucking enemy a lot.
Yes.
And you,
Who's going like chunk, chunk,
yeah,
chunk.
I
The
kind of
enemy
had
is.
my.
It's pallet swapped U-boat of a vessel.
Yeah.
I had my old school piloting X-wing and wing commander
Because it
skills
is
kick
inverted
in.
controls.
So
Yeah,
that
up
was
and
easy
down.
for me, number
Yeah.
one, because I play
I
everything like
struggle.
that. But secondly, learning to, when I was tracking a target and it would be right in front of me, but I just couldn't get my guns up enough, slow down, and you turn faster, and then I could hit them. Shit like that started coming back to me. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of like this game. It had its flaws. It was kind of boring and it was repetitive. And I'm not going to say that I would sit
It's
down
also a
and
92 game.
Yeah,
Like, it is
exactly.
early. So yeah.
I wouldn't sit down and play it now, but back then I might have enjoyed it a lot. You
Yeah.
know, I think there was a lot of thought put into this.
Yes,
and
I agree.
It was a pretty good game. I mean, again, it had its flaws. Everything does, and there's things that they could have done better. But for the most part, I liked it.
When it came out, I feel like it really could have had legs.
Yeah.
Because it's like if I had a Super Nintendo and didn't have a PC, this would have done the trick. I feel like.
exactly.
But the problem is looking back at it in 2025.
Yeah.
That's where it really breaks
It
down for me.
is.
Like
It's
it,
tough.
it to me, it doesn't feel like it stood the test of time.
I agree. It didn't.
I also think the music was rinky dink.
Yeah, I turned the music down.
Like
Eventually.
there's like when you win the mission, like when you win the duel, it's like, whoa, now it actually sounds like a science fiction kind of like star shooting game because it's like, no, it's like real epic and like swelling. But otherwise, it's like when you're just flying around the quadrant, it's like, blink, 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 blink. It's like, what the fuck?
How about
is
let's just have some engine noise,
Yes.
let's have space noise, like
Yeah.
it's what it would be.
Yeah.
Is the sound of your fucking engines running.
Right.
We do have an email
Okay.
from Brad about this one. If you'll allow me to read it,
Please.
maybe it'll give us some other points to remember. Hello, Brad writes. This is Ian Lord. Lord. Full disclosure, I haven't listened to this week's show yet, but been playing Metroid Prime 4. It's really good so far. From the October 1992 Game Pro, here's Warp Speed by Boss Music. In the deep, dark, unexplored recesses of the solar system lurks a motley crew of alien space bandits. Pillaging planets and wrecking space stations in their wake, the Horde, copyright Microsoft, has a humongous appetite for destruction. Earth's resistance force launches a single well-armed starfighter to counter the 100-ship-strong extraterrestrial invasion. If this scenario sounds like the latest shoot 'em to heck clone for the Super NES, the answer is not. First-time video rocket jocks should take ballistics warp speed for a test flight. This cart merges beginner-level first-person space flying with basic but satisfying strategizing. I agree with that statement.
I do
It's
too.
very baby's first starfighter,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's a good thing
Yeah.
because it can introduce you to something that you can be like, oh, well, if you enjoyed that, let me show you this
Right.
because you'll really get a kick out of
Yes.
this. Next section, Star Patrol, piloting a galactic armed services gas ship. Your mission is to defend the gases remaining outposts from the ruthless alien assault. Depending on the scenario, you must exterminate the Horde from up to 8 quadrants, each composed of 64 sectors. You can thrust manually from sector to sector. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know I like thrusting from sector to sector
Manually.
manually. Or plot your course on a grid map and warp there directly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't
that would have
know
been nice.
that. I wish I had known that.
too.
It would have cut down on so much flying time.
Yeah, so many asteroids.
Holy shit.
I had no idea.
I should have
read the
read the
manual.
manual. You just took the words right out of my mouth, literally. A long-range scanner highlights star bases and alien locations, and black holes provide transport between quadrants. Visually, Warp Speed impresses with snazzy scaling and rotation of the Horde aircraft. However, The galaxy itself is devoid of eye-popping detail, just like real outer space. The cart's music strikes a mellow, unenthusiastic chord, and the sound effects won't pop your belt buckle. So we have agreed with this guy so far.
Yeah.
Missions accomplished. WarpSpeed's wealth of scenario objectives is superb. That's another thing I liked about it. There was like a laundry list of scenarios that you could play out, like a escort mission or a rescue mission or pirates fighting pirates, whatever. I like that.
Yeah.
But the predictable military maneuvers won't burn too many brain cells. You can fly 7 standalone training missions, or when you're ready for the big time, enter an all-out 4-part campaign to seal the Horde's doom. Each scenario includes variable galaxy layouts such as minefields, asteroid belts, and hidden black holes. That's pretty cool. But it doesn't take much time to figure them out. Cocky aliens occasionally radio to challenge you one-on-one duels. High scores and campaign victories are rewarded with medals of valor, ship upgrades, and passwords. I would have liked some ship upgrades. I didn't play it a long time, but some better guns, maybe some better shields.
Yeah, faster basketballs.
The ability to know how to warp to a different part of the sector would have been super cool. Anyway, victory tally. If you're already scared to laugh in the ugly faces of the Horde, don't be. The Horde may talk trash, but in practice they fight like constipated pacifists. They also refuse to engage you with more than one ship, even when several hover in the vicinity. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I was glad for that.
Yeah.
SNES Space Aces should sweep through this card in a day or two. The combats are cool under fire, but repetitious. I read that word and I'm like, repetitious? That's not a word. Oh, I don't know how to read.
That is one of those words, though, that like I feel like I never read.
Right. I was like, repetitious.
Repetitious.
Reptar?
Reptar. You view the action from
Reptar. We don't want no Reptar.
You view the action from a first-person cockpit perspective and fire at will with energy, weapons, and missiles. Ballistics give you reasonable bang for your buck, and your craft's handling is top flight, despite the complex multi-button control. Warp's inhibition is limited varieties of enemies. 5. Speed limits. Warp speed certainly a change of pace from those side-scrolling blastathons. It's more like a good jog than a fast sprint. The cart boasts some nifty strategy elements and fun intergalactic flying, but you won't flip out over the visual and audio selections. Fledgling starfighters, however, should feel the need for warp speed.
Hey.
Graphics 3.0, sound 3.0, control 4.5. I do agree that the controls were easy. I like them.
Yeah. I like the controls. It's just slow.
Slow.
That's my biggest
The
complaint.
fun factor is 3.5. Challenger beginner $59.95. Action 8 megs, 1 player. Available fall of 1992. And a password save feature. Thank you, Brad.
Yes, thank you, Brad,
for that email. I agree with pretty much everything that guy said.
Yeah, it seems like it reviewed pretty well. I was surprised by it, pleasantly surprised, but it didn't hold my attention.
Correct.
It was not one that I didn't want to sit down and I didn't even put my regular time into it. I got bored with it.
Me too. It got boring quickly.
2 levels and you know what the whole game is about.
Right.
And I that's exactly how it was for me. And I was like, well, I've gotten what I need for the show, and I can honestly say that it's fine. And I would have probably liked it fine back then.
As a kid, I probably would have played through all of it.
Yeah.
Especially if the reviewers saying like you could finish it in a day or 2.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely not a bad entry into the catalog. I think I wouldn't depending on your circumstances, if all you had is your SNES back in 1992, I think it's a good one to add to the collection. I think you should have it if you're into that sort of thing. But
what do you think about this versus Wing Commander on the SNES?
I don't remember Wing Commander on the SNES.
It has been a minute.
I would have to go back and just quickly play through it again just to see. I would say that I would like Wing Commander better because I know the story.
Right.
And I like the there's lore there. There's Kilrathi and the whole thing, and there's a movie that I love.
And WarpSpeed does not fucking really get into any of that.
And it's like the boring enemy alien, the Horde. We're just here to fuck shit up.
Right.
There's really no substance to the plot.
Which could be.
And why do we only have 1 starfighter? Why does Earth only have one starfighter?
Technical limitations of the system.
I mean, as far as an armada,
I know.
we just don't have an armada. It's one dude. Like, it's a pretty heavy. I hope they're paying him a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they freed up all the salaries, right?
Yeah, because that's how that works. I bet it works differently in the future than it does now.
Did you guys have any achievements?
I had a couple, 3 to be exact. My achievements are promoting the imminent arrival of Spaceballs 2 in theaters next year, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
And I'm using Spaceballs lines for achievements.
Nice. So,
in case you don't know, you should watch Spaceballs.
Yeah.
You fucking nerd.
It's great.
It's a great movie. Prepare for ludicrous speed is my first achievement. And
Plaid.
to get prepared for ludicrous speed, accelerate to full speed to get to a quadrant and die on the way due to asteroids hitting you. My next achievement is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's code on my luggage.
That's the stupidest combination I've heard in my life. It's the code an idiot would have on his luggage. To get that achievement, you use a password to resume a campaign.
Nice.
And my last achievement is evil will always triumph because good is dumb. Lose a star base.
Nice. I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog.
Love those movies. Love that movie. Cannot wait for the sequel.
I remember where I was the first time I saw it.
Oh, yeah?
Like, that's how much, because I didn't see it in the theaters. I guess I was probably too young. But,
Right.
like, I remember catching it on cable, like, at my aunt's house and, like, her room, and just being like, I was so confused by it, but also, like, loved it at the same time. It was like, what is going on? Yeah.
Spaceballs, the lunchbox.
Merchandising.
This made a Schwartz be with you.
I hope that sequel's good. The trailer is good.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that it won't at least be. I mean, they're all coming back with the exception of John Candy. They're all coming back. They're getting Rick Moranis back on the screen.
It's a big deal.
Come on.
It's a big deal.
Because I saw that Macaulay Culkin is 44.
Right. God.
John Candy died when he was 43.
Wow.
But that's already like 6 years older than when they shot Uncle Buck together.
Yep.
Because Macaulay Culkin did a big thing where he was talking about John Candy that I saw, and
Yeah. That might
really
be
good.
pulled from I Like Me.
You're probably right.
Yeah. Because he's in that. That documentary is great. It's fantastic.
I still haven't watched it, but I'm going
I need to watch it.
You got any achievements, Dave?
Yeah, I've got a few. My first one is in space, no one can hear you chaos dunk. In order to unlock in space, no one can hear you chaos dunk. You blow up an enemy ship with your basketball cannons. They really do look like basketballs.
They do. Flaming basketballs,
My next achievement is Simpson, sir, one of the carbon blobs from Sector 7G. In order to unlock Simpson, sir, one of the carbon blobs from Sector 7G, defeat your challenger who is in Sector 7G.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, this has got to be a Simpsons reference that they put into this game. Unless it's randomized.
Right.
I didn't try again. I didn't power down and start it back up. But and my last achievement is Rookie of the Year. In order to unlock Rookie of the Year, you complete the Rookie mission, which is, from the description in the game, like the other missions, but the enemy ships do less damage. And I also thought it was cool. I don't know what happens when any of your systems go down, but like when you open up the menu that has like the quadrant map and everything, it's got like a readout of the systems on your starship. It's like computer, engine, shield, weapons. They got damaged, like a number would appear, but I never like took enough damage to where like any of them were like taken offline or anything like that.
Yeah, I kept getting messages like computer damaged or weapons damaged, but I didn't see any adverse effects from it.
And like a bar would get like smaller, but it's like, I don't know what that bar does, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Exactly.
Tyler, do you have any achievements?
I had 3. First one being, die to the asteroids without firing a shot. Second one being like, where we're going, we don't need no stinking warps. Manually fly to every sector.
I got that one.
Unlock that unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
The last one being Renegade Path Shepherd.
Oh, nice.
Kill all the aliens.
Nice. And have sex with Talia.
Yep.
Well, how much do you guys think this game is? How much would you pay for it? Or would someone, let me rephrase that. How much would someone charge you for this game?
I like that better. I think it was probably a pretty, I would say it's fairly common out there. I'm going to say $9.50.
See, I want to go the opposite. I feel like early with no other sort of tie-ins. I'll say $40.
$40.
Okay.
I'm going to go 15 on this. I don't know how common it was because I never heard of it, but that also doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
I'm really curious about the availability on this one because I feel like it's not one that like a lot of copies would have been made.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the publisher even. I normally have notes on that, but I don't. It's not like a big publisher. I'll go $15. Grim sent this to me, so
Accolade Ballistic. Accolade published it. The name of the company that made it is Ballistic.
Ballistic. Yep, I'm trying to think of anything I know that they have done. I can't really think. Nothing comes to mind. Probably like a Scooby-Doo game.
Yeah. Or space football or something.
Yes. Actual retail value of WarpSpeed, according to PriceCharting.com, at the time of this recording, is $14.68.
Jesus.
Damn, dog.
That's not bad.
Nope.
I don't know that I would like be in a rush to like buy it, but that's not bad. If I saw it out in the wild for that, I'd pick it up. That's not like a go on eBay and hunt it down kind of thing. Unless in the next section we find out that this is an uncommon or very uncommon game, in which case I'm going to go buy it immediately.
This is the only game that Ballistic did.
It did that well for them, huh?
For the SNES.
Oh, okay.
Universal Soldier. They had an unreleased Universal Soldier game.
Is that a movie?
But it was a reskin of Turrican 2 and was completed, but ultimately canceled before its planned release. Anyway.
What do you think Flopsy has to say about WarpSpeed?
I mean, for $15, that makes me think it's common. But
It could be uncommon, but people didn't like it.
I
Right.
think it could be.
I bet that's
I'm
what it
kind of
is.
wanting to lean more toward uncommon.
I'd say uncommon. Yeah.
I'm thinking uncommon.
Uncommon, like 2 stars.
Oh, I don't think it'll give it 2 stars. I think it'll give it 3, maybe more.
I think it'd be higher than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go as high as 3.5, but probably 3.
I could see him giving it 3.5. If I were doing it, I would not give it that high.
No.
I would be, my ceiling would be 3. I think if it had like
I'd say 3.
decent or good music,
There was a
it
planet
could
somewhere
really-
in the background.
yeah,
here and there, you know.
yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah, to have some kind of like to be able to orient yourself, right?
Right,
Where
right.
it's that would have been really really nice.
I mean, I realized that, like,
I mean,
you
space
know,
is
the-
90% asteroid.
Exactly.
So I,
The space is 90% nothing, right? And I get it. You could have whole sectors with nothing in them,
Right.
but this is a video game.
Right.
Show me a planet.
Right? Yeah,
Let me
something.
see some galaxy swirling in the
God's
background
face,
or something.
something.
Yeah, anything.
A giant baby.
Andros. Somewhere.
Yeah. You know what would have made this game better?
The flying spaghetti monster.
Yes, and just a toad in a baseball cap you could talk to while you did this.
Right. I misread. The only game published by Ballistic for the SNES was WarpSpeed. Developed by Ballistic for the SNES was the Universal Soldier game that got canceled. Other games published under the Ballistic label, such as Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road or The Lost Vikings, were developed by other companies such as Leland Corporation and Silicon and Synapse, respectively, and were only published by Accolade Ballistic for other platforms.
I see.
So, anyway,
Okay. Well, hopefully they got
they got something.
the
out
little
of it.
slice of Lost Vikings
Yeah.
pre-Blizzard
Shit.
money. So uncommon
3 stars.
3.
stars? Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, according to Flopsy, aka the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library, 1991 to 1998, by Pat Contry, courtesy Monster Mole Mike, and a shadowy mysterious benefactor. Warp Speed, not Warlock, not to be confused with Warlock, which is right next to it. Holy shit. I'm going to go ahead and buy this game. I'm going to get on eBay, see if I can get a copy of this very uncommon game.
Shit.
Tyler, we should have gone with you. They gave it 2 stars. They gave it 2 stars. Very uncommon, 2 stars.
Okay.
The reflections are from MV, who says, I spent way too much time in this title flying around in circles while seeking out the enemy. Because of this, I experienced tons of downtime, I can relate, and saw very little action. The thrilling moments of finally locating the enemy ship were few and far between, and even after finding one, the excitement would never last long, since I'd end up firing hundreds of rounds without hitting anything. Yeah. Yeah, the space combat wasn't... I didn't like that part. It felt like a really ambitious game.
Yeah, it was.
And I applaud that. But yeah, the combat was rough with the slow basketball shooting and the race driving enemy ships. Okay. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
If you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard? Why?
I would give it Bob Odenkirk's mustache over the course of that mayo-stirred mustard mayonnaise.
Oh my God! Yes.
In this show where he's making a sandwich.
Daddy, are you coming to my wedding?
Daddy, I'm dying. I'm making a sandwich.
What was the reasoning?
Just so slow.
Oh, okay.
So slow.
Nice.
Kenna comes to me while I'm playing this game through the various stages of her life.
I'm flying to Sector 7G. I can't make it to your graduation.
Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
If you were to give this game a pair of glasses, what kind of glasses would you give it?
I would give it, and I'd never seen one until I saw it on TikTok, a contact lens from the 1800s, which was just, it looked like almost like a wine glass. Like it was massive and super thick contact lens. So just this old-fashioned looking
Ma'am, can you blink? No.
That means it's working.
It reminded
you see,
me
your
of,
eyes will dry out enough to correct your lenses.
I look so cool.
It reminded me of like the whole eyeball contact lens that Jim Carrey had to wear for the Grinch.
Yeah.
That covered his whole eyeball,
Yeah.
and he had to like undergo CIA pain training to have them in all the time.
Oh my God, not worth it.
I haven't seen that.
It's good.
Yeah, is it good?
He's a good Grinch. He's
Yeah.
very Jim Carrey.
Sure, I don't like Jim
He
Carrey.
makes, he makes for a good Grinch. I
Cool.
liked it. We watch that one every year.
Maybe I should. Would you want to randomize what we're going to play next?
Because I think we need to randomize or pick something for next week and the week after that. Are we doing Home Alone 2? Did we talk about wrapping up that for Christmas?
That's right.
So we'd record on the 22nd, so then publish on the 24th.
We did Home Alone 2? Because I remember
Did we do 2?
Tim Curry strangling me in a hotel lobby.
Oh yeah, we did do it.
Did we?
I thought we
Okay.
did talk
'Cause I
about
thought we
doing
were
that at
saving
Last
something
Christmas.
for
Christmas?
Christmas.
I think that was last
Was
Christmas.
that
we
last
did.
year? Okay. Boy.
Or were we saving it for the election? I think we were saving it for the election, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
It was
Wait,
last
We've done
year.
Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
What month was Home Alone 2? November or December?
December last year.
Okay, all right.
So we did it for Christmas last year.
It's been a
$7.97
year,
Home Alone 2.
which is fucking crazy.
And
I
$4.62
know.
was Home Alone 1.
Home Alone 1 was for the NES.
So here are the lists of all the Christmas games for the SNES. Home Alone, Home Alone
Done it,
2,
done
Days
it,
Before Christmas,
done it.
Batman Returns,
Done it.
James Pond 2, Codename Robocod.
We did the first James Pond, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an Olympic Games kind of thing. Okay, so James Pond.
And then he has Secret of Mana, and then Donkey Kong Country 3 with the Christmas cheat code.
Secret of Mana has Santa Claus in it, so that's why
Okay.
it's listed, which we've done, and then Donkey Kong Country 3, which we've done.
So you want to plan on doing James Pond 2, codename
No.
RoboCod?
No, but might as well.
What's that? What's the Christmas?
No idea.
Did I,
Yeah, maybe Santa Claus is in it or some shit.
in which one? In Donkey Kong Country 3 or?
And James Pond 2.
Oh.
I don't know why it's considered a Christmas game.
Yeah. I don't know. The legend of Santa's Gold. I don't know. Yeah, we could do that.
National Treasure 3.
But I guess we should randomize for next week.
Sounds good. Let's see if this web app still works. Okay.
we gonna do the thing?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we're going to get this better up peripheral, plug it in, say the prayer we all have to say. Noise whammies. No whammies. Stop.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
We're in the,
Navy beans.
ooh, Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs. Thank you.
We're in the Tees.
It's a new one because
They're all new ones, baby. Yeah, thanks to ChatGPT. Wrote me some code.
A T game that we haven't done. V? Does it start with V?
It does, but
Okay.
that's not what the T stands for.
Oh.
It's the something that starts with T. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Spoon.
The Matrix?
Oh, that's a good guess. The Tick.
The Tick. Okay.
1994 by Fox Interactive.
So there's one season of Patrick Warburton's The Tick.
Did they just do one?
Yep. Just one. Let me see how many episodes. I wonder if we could review The
I
Tick.
will watch an episode of
Okay.
that. I can commit to watching an episode. I can't commit to watching a season of that.
Because we could
Even if it's good, which I'm sure it probably is.
Yeah, I've
The
heard
Tick
good
is
things.
great. Patrick Warburton, great. But
it's a lot of episodes.
but
so.
yeah.
Yeah, let's watch the pilot for Patrick Warburton's The Tick.
Is it available like for us to watch somewhere?
Ooh, let's see. It's on Amazon. It's on Prime Video.
Okay.
I don't know if it's free though.
That's fine. As long as it's available, I'm fine to buy it or rent it. Sometimes I buy things on Amazon. I gamble, right? I do.
Oh,
like
it's on YouTube for free.
Nice.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. The Tick next week, and then the week after that, James Pond 2, something COD,
Robo COD or something.
Robo COD. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. You can buy the whole season on Amazon for $8. It's not bad.
I paid way more for movies.
On books. Would you like to do the do we have time to do the build your meal that Cannonborn sent in, or do we want to save that?
I'm good for it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. So Cannon_born sent this in. He says, since it's the holidays, I made up a special bonus meal assembly thing for you guys. Holy crap, these take a lot more work than I was expecting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to say Tyler probably can confirm. Okay, so the goal is to assemble our non-denominational holiday meal. You start with $18. Choose which option you would prefer within each of the 6 categories and pay the amount accordingly. Okay, so the first course is a salad.
Okay.
You've got, for $1, iceberg lettuce salad.
Gross.
Came pre-assembled from the local grocery with croutons, ranch dressing, and shredded Kraft brand cheese. For $2, oh boy, you should be reading this, not me.
Yeah.
Frisee, Frisee.
Frisee.
Frisee. Don't know what it is. Can't say it either. Frisee lettuce salad with apples, blue cheese, and pecans. Comes with honey Dijon vinaigrette. For $3, a modernized Waldorf salad, romaine lettuce, seared chicken, julienne tart apples or sweet pears, diced pecans, and red wine vinegar. Traditionally has mayo. This one doesn't unless you ask. $4, homemade chef's salad, lettuce or spinach, black forest ham, hard-boiled egg slices, tomatoes, baby corn, cucumbers, and French dressing. Or for $5, winter salad, butter lettuce, roasted pumpkin, pistachios or pine nuts, pass on that for me, feta cheese, mandarins, pomegranate arils, A-R-I-L-S,
Yeah, that's a new one on me.
Tossed in honey or poppy seed dressing. So what's it going to be for y'all?
I love blue cheese. And ultimately, I don't really care that much about a salad, so I'll do $2 for the frisee salad.
I'm going $1 for the basic salad with ranch because it's a salad. I don't want like the fucking one with the meat and shit in it because I'm getting ready to eat dinner. And I like an iceberg salad with little carrots and a little cheese, and a little ranch. I'm basic.
Get the
I don't
job
care.
done. Yeah, and anything with pumpkin, I'm always gonna pass on.
Yeah. So the $1 option for me on the appetizer salad course.
I'm going to do $4 because I want that ham in my salad. I usually don't go that route, but for whatever reason, that homemade chef salad sounded good to me.
If that were my meal, that would be a great choice. But we have other courses coming.
We do quite a few. Side 1, choose your classic American side dish. For $1, a singular Hawaiian bread roll. For $2, instant mashed potatoes. For $3, baked Brussels sprouts with bacon bits. For $4, green bean casserole with fresh mushrooms. Or $5, award-winning stuffing.
What was the cost of the green bean one? $4?
That was $4. That one sounds the best to me, but I think I'm going to go with that $1 to make up for the salad difference. I do like a Hawaiian roll. I like a Hawaiian bread roll.
I fucking love Brussels sprouts. So
Yeah.
I'll snatch that $3 Brussels sprout.
I'm going for the green bean casserole
Okay.
because of the mushrooms especially.
Yeah, fucking green bean casserole is really, really,
It's really good. Yeah, I just fucking love mushrooms.
really
too.
good. Okay, side 2, slightly more ethnic side dish. For $1, Russian borscht soup, beets, carrots, cabbage, potato, onion. For $2, Scandinavian pork dumplings, salted pork inside a potato or flour dumpling. For $3, potato, shallot, latkes, high-quality Jewish hash browns. For $4, Persian jeweled rice, basmati rice, dried cherries, apricots, figs, pistachios, and pomegranate. I've never had that, but that sounds fucking
great.
fire.
Yep.
That's got a bunch of shit in it that I like a lot. Wow. Have you had that?
No, I have not.
Good Lord. All right. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. $5, Mexican tamales, made by the abuela next door, just for you. Corn husk around steamed corn flour. With your choice of meat and requested spice level. I do love tamales. This is tough for me because those pork dumplings for $2 sounds like I can spend not a lot and enjoy
That's
something.
what I'm going with is the pork dumplings.
God, but the Persian jeweled rice sounds amazing.
I'm gonna get the Persian rice.
I would want to try that.
I'll share it with you.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm going with. So I've got,
that brings me to 9.
Same.
Halfway through my budget, halfway through the draft.
Okay. Yes. Good. All right. Next, we choose our main for $1, a vegetarian lasagna dinner with a side of roasted squash with kale, smoked cheddar filling. I can't hear vegetarian lasagna without thinking of Seinfeld. For $2, spiral cut honey ham dinner, pineapple, applesauce available upon request. For $3, kosher slow cooked brisket dinner comes with unlimited barbecue sauce options. For $4, a full turkey dinner, your choice of meat or cut, comes with homemade cranberry sauce. It's a delicacy.
It is.
For $5, seafood dinner, Dungeness crab with butter, cocktail sauce, all you can eat oysters and coleslaw.
Yeah, I'll splurge on that. I'm gonna get that seafood dinner. None of the others just sound. I don't like spiral cut ham. I think it always gets way too fucking dry and chewy.
That's fair.
Brisket for me.
I'm going brisket too, man.
Because I like seafood, but I do not care for crab, and that seems to be featured pretty heavily. And the turkey dinner, I don't know. Brisket is a treat.
Brisket is a treat, and I love a turkey dinner. But I've just recently had a shitload of turkey.
Exactly.
So my answer might be different if I were taking this in May.
Right.
I haven't had turkey in a long time.
Yeah. Nothing else sounded really good to me.
I've been eating turkey like as a chore. It's like I gotta eat this turkey before it goes bad. All right, next beverage. We choose our beverage for $1. Martinelli's sparkling apple cider.
Oh shit! That's $1.
Is the only thing on the table. Yes.
Damn.
You want to go ahead and lock it in?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. That's good shit, man.
That was
for
a
$1.
visceral reaction. Yeah. $2. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, etc. If it's warm with no booze, you have free choice all night. For $3, you get the key to the chest cooler that is loaded with holiday beers, stouts, porters, etc. $4, someone invited your newly divorced aunt, and she brought her whole wine cooler of Pinots, ports, and mulled wine. Or $5, a family member recently got into mixology and is making all cocktails for practice. Hot toddies, brandy eggnogs, served fast.
I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, that's a very good idea. It is research for that beverage, but when I've got $4 left, and I think that Martinelli's sparkling apple, is fucking fire anyway. Yeah.
Martinelli's sparkling apple cider, is that... This is a silly question. I don't know really anything about it. Is that alcoholic?
No.
Okay. So I have two non-alcohol options here, $1 and $2. Man, I kind of want to try that cider, but I get such a big headache when I drink hard cider.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to try it, I think. So I'm going to go with the coffee, tea, hot chocolate. Again, seasonal. That probably is coming into play. Ian, what you think?
You said that the apple cider is non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have that just because I like to have a cold drinks with my dinner.
Oh yeah, I've never wanted mulled wine with dinner.
Right, and coffee is like what I would have after dinner.
Right.
And I don't drink tea.
When I was a server at Huddle House, the amount of old people who wanted the hottest fucking coffee possible with their meal always blew my mind. I do not want a hot drink with like eggs.
So
yeah, I don't either. I didn't really think that through. I kind of assumed we would also have like the little tiny glasses of water.
Well,
Maybe that's
there
not
would
the
have
case.
to be water on the table, I would assume. But my grandfather would do that. He ordered the hottest possible coffee with his meal, but he didn't drink it until after his meal was done and it had had a chance to cool down a little.
Okay.
So he didn't want to have to get us hot coffee that he had to wait to cool. He let it cool during his meal and then he drank it. So that's probably the logic there for a lot of people, but I don't like drinking coffee with my meals. It's an after meal thing for me, or a meal substitute.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd do the sparkling cider just because it's refreshing and cold.
Because I upped because I saw that like a guy in 2016, a Japanese scientist, won the Nobel Prize for Science in 2016 by determining that a 16-hour fast kicks in autophagy, so that your body eats all of its damaged cells, which can be cancer, Alzheimer's, all sorts of shit at a 16-hour fast if you hit that point. Black coffee, you maintain your fast, it delays your hunger. So that's why I'm doing, that's why I've got black coffee right now to make sure I can make it till 1 o'clock, which I have now. But yeah. But black coffee and an empty stomach to make you not as hungry.
I've always got a cup of black coffee with me, like at all times. Just I sip on it all the time.
Yeah. What are the rules of the fast? Limit on what you can drink, or
nothing. Basically, to maintain it, nothing over. I mean, you're not supposed to have anything caloric.
Okay.
I've also read that like you could say under 50 calories and maintain it.
Okay.
For a minimum of 16 hours.
mention of brandy eggnog reminded me, Sick Jake last night when we were playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion, he mentioned something, and I'm curious if you guys have had it, if you've tried it, something called Dr. Nog, which is eggnog and Dr. Pepper. He told me that and I
It sounds like a dirty soda, which are
right,
good anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, it's at first I was like, fuck, that sounds awful. But then like as we were talking, it kind of like someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned it kind of sounds like a float almost. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, that does sound like that would be pretty good.
I would try that.
Yeah.
I'll make them for us on Christmas.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was hoping you'd say that.
We'll do James Pond and drink Dr. Nog.
Dr. No. All right. And our last course is dessert. I have probably too much money left to spend.
I was going to say, I should be good.
I've got
on this one.
$3.
12, 14. I have $4. Here are our options. $1. For $1, Aunt Bethany's Jell-O.
With the cat food in it.
Yeah. Yeah. You are pretty sure this one is lime with raisins in it, but you could be wrong. Number 2, candied sweet potato cubes.
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do not like them. Don't like sweet potatoes.
Me neither. Candied sweet potatoes. I don't know that I've ever had candied sweet potatoes. I would try that, but my expectations are very low. For $3, homemade huckleberry ice cream. $4, pumpkin pie. Let's see what's $5. I can't afford it, but so far I'm like, I think I might skip dessert. For $5, blackberry, apple, or peach cobbler. Okay. Your choice.
It'll be peach cobbler for me.
Fuck, I can't get anything that I want.
Yeah, huckleberry ice cream is the only acceptable one I can afford.
I don't even know what huckleberry tastes like, but I'll go with that.
Yeah, I think they're similar to blackberries, if I remember correctly. They're not a far cry from blackberries.
Blackberries either. I have $2 left over.
I've got $1 left over,
so I'm
I got nothing.
Leaving a tip
at seafood dinner. Cost me.
Yeah.
My seafood dinner and apple juice.
There is a bonus round. If you have any cash left over, you may choose to consolidate your funds and purchase entertainment together. So what? We have $3 to spend?
I have 2 and you have what?
1.
Yeah.
I'll put up my blindfold so I don't.
So you don't get to
your
share.
entertainment.
No, we're going to share our entertainment.
My horse.
You.
My
blinders.
My horse blinders.
It's on
Just
us.
looking at my meal.
Oat bag. 12. Now I'm retallying what I've got. 4, 5, 9, 12, 14, 17. Yeah, I got $1.
I have 2.
All right.
So what are our
I got
options?
$3. Well, for $1, drunk Santa impersonator shows up for photo op and hits on your female relatives, but you can ask him to leave at any time.
Okay.
For $2, you win a major award and a prize is delivered to your home where now everyone can view the soft glow of electric sex.
A FIFA Peace Prize.
I love that.
I love that too.
The soft glow of electric sex. God.
A Christmas Story, 1983.
Great line from A Christmas Story.
In brackets. Yes. Fragile. It's Italian. For $3, Bill Murray comes to your home and joins you for dinner, just hanging out.
There's the $3.
That sounds great.
Let's have Bill Murray over.
Yeah.
We got it.
And then the other options we can't afford. $4, Mariah Carey has a private concert for your family.
Who would choose that over Bill Murray?
Yeah, that's a great question. I was going to make a...
Tanya would be more mad at me for bringing her over to sing than having the drunk Santa.
Yeah. $5, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra comes to your home, decorates it extensively, and turns the outside into an ongoing show location where you earn royalties throughout the Christmas season.
That would be a good option.
I mean, I hate
pretty
live
good.
music while I eat, but
that's
at least you're making
for
money.
$4.
That's for
$5 investment.
That's the top prize.
Tier.
So you mean to tell me the entire Siberian Orchestra is trans?
Apparently.
You guys have Bill Murray over. You're not allowed to talk to Tyler. He didn't chip in. You can't talk to him. He can't talk to you.
That's it. Thank you, Cannon_born.
Yes.
That
Good,
was
Cannon.
amazing.
Yeah.
I could tell you put a lot of work into that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very
Yes,
much. For
thank
that.
you.
That was
Hell yeah.
fun.
So thanks for listening, everybody. Find the show on iTunes, not SoundCloud, not Stitcher, but on Spotify, YouTube Play, over the goddamn place. Got lots of shit going on. Most importantly is that Patreon. Hell yeah.
Had to get my Trainsy out of the bag.
I love it. Sealed, hermetically sealed in there to keep away the
the
mice.
mice and the
For
spiders.
$30 a month, we'll send you your own Trainsy bag. Just
Yeah.
like we have.
If you send us $30 a month,
For a year.
For a year, I'll print you a Trainsy whistle.
We'll all blow on it.
Yeah, we'll put it in, and then we'll put it in a
You could clone
great
us.
value zipper bag.
We'll date it, the date that we all blew on it. And then we will struggle to send it to you.
The only thing we need from you is $30.
And I say Ian is responsible for all mailing because I just won't fucking do it.
The only thing we need from you is $30 for a year, and what color whistle you want.
Oh, they get to choose
You
their
get to
color.
pick your
That's
color.
nice.
That's why it's that's what takes it to the next level.
The best color, clear.
Well, actually, though, doesn't that mean I owe a bunch of people whistles? We have several that donate more than $30 for more than
Starting today.
Starting now. This is not
Asterisk.
this is not in perpetuity or whatever the fuck.
It's not retroactive.
Yeah, there we go. It's also not in perpetuity. Patreon.com/TADPOGs, where you go to give us money. If you give us $1, you have access to our regular bonus content, which is great stuff. A lot of tabletop action, a lot of movie reviews, some sexy times occasionally, if you're interested in that kind of thing. And then if you donate $5 or more per month, you become a TADPOG Jake. And we bestow upon you a unique, or not so unique, Jake title that I will read your name on the show once a month for as long as you continue to do that. And then, of course, the $20 level makes you an executive producer, and I read those names on the show every single week. And I'm going to do that this week as regular names and not Jake's. So, beginning with Jesse Y, Drink Bud Dry, Cubicle Monkey, Enthusiast Jeff M, Sandwich Pope Phil H, Gamebug Prime Nathan E, Pinball Airplane Archmage Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. Lord Micah P, Louisville Correspondent Princess Consuela, Banana Hammock, Flavor Trek, Taryn D, D Pope Sandwich, and that nice guy from Michigan. If I haven't named you, if you're a $20 donor, I don't think I would have missed that because Dave usually lets me know when we get a new executive producer. But if your name's not being read and it should be, let me know. If your name is being read and it shouldn't be, fuck you.
There is a
You
chance.
owe us money.
There is a chance there might be somebody. I doubt that there is because when I got this new phone, I set up the combined inbox or whatever, which I have retroactively gone and not, undid that because found out I did miss some things. Like we almost lost our Google Voice number because they're like, "Hey, you got to use this," and my phone was just like, "This is not important." And then I just happened to be going through and being like, "Oh shit, I got to text. I got to do my annual text Nikki from the Google Voice number."
Yeah, I was texting when I had mine, I texted myself.
That's a good idea too. I don't know why I didn't.
The
think
number
of that.
sends one dick pic a year.
Yeah. I dress it up. It's usually around. Can you guess what anime character my dick is cosplaying?
Chainsaw Man?
Got it in one.
That's it for business this week.
Yep. How you guys want to close it out? Your favorite Star Trek alien race?
Sure.
So until next time. Drop back
I don't know exactly what the Gorn sounds like, but
That's pretty close.
Okay.
The Gorn. That's a good one. I kind of
assume
drifted.
Borg are robots. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're cyborg. They're like, yeah. I kind of drifted towards Klingon because I just landed on Klingon. I didn't really have time to think of what I really wanted to do. But I like Klingon, so it's fine.
Soviet Russia, Klingon land on you.
TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. I continue to sound edgy, but it's really just, laziness,
Yeah, no.
Now it's a format, you see.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
It's not laziness. It's just ease of creation. That's
Right.
all.
This is hard work, y'all. Come on. I have to literally clip the front and the back off of the clip and then sound correct it and upload it to Dropbox.
Right? We don't have time to be naming shit.
It's like 20 minutes. I don't have time to be creative. The hell?
I've got too many streaming platforms to watch.
I'm trying to get my money's worth out of Netflix, for Christ's sake. It's almost January.
We good? Ready to roll?
Yeah, that was a stinger.
Perfect.
Nice.
I see how optimized and
I know, right?
like efficient I've become with this. It's
This
just
workflow.
all work avoidance is all this is at this point.
Trust me.
And
I know all about that.
I'll take the option to turn something into a stinger, so it doesn't sound too forced anyway. All right, give me 10 seconds of silence after this, and then we'll start.
For Charlie Kirk.
God damn. Oh my God. While we're still in the stinger, I saw a TikTok yesterday that was claiming that there's this massive conspiracy to cover up the fact that Erica Kirk is actually John Benet Ramsey.
Oh my God.
I shit you not. It is the silliest
That's
fucking thing. Of course, it was one of those videos that cut off. Like, right at the juicy part of here's the reasons why this, and then it cuts off, and I wasn't about to go in there and try to find the follow. But I did look at the account, and basically every single video in that account was like something against Erica Kirk. So I think it's just a channel devoted to.
I was hoping it was the other way around. It was John Benet Ramsey. Elton John. Yes, was.
All right, now.